Well, good morning. We want to continue our breaking news coverage this morning. Westbound 6th at Sheridan is shut down because of a deadly crash. I'm Corey Rose.
And I'm Erica Lopez. Brianna Fernandez has issued a traffic impact alert this morning. She's tracking the closure, delays, and even has those workarounds. Brianna, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Corey and Erica. The reason that I'm issuing this traffic impact alert is because we're following a deadly crash, like you guys mentioned. But you guys, the delays that we're seeing right now, Sky 9 giving us a look right now. So these are all the westbound lanes that you're seeing. People are trying to get off Sheridan Boulevard to hop back onto 6th Avenue, but right behind this mess, so this crash, this deadly crash, it is a big parking lot. People along 6th Avenue are basically not moving, so people are either getting off Sheridan or getting off Federal. I do want to switch things over to our CDOT cameras. We're giving us a better look from this angle of that deadly crash. We know a vehicle was involved, also a pedestrian was hit along 6th westbound and Sheridan, so they have that tent up that DPD posted. That means that they're covering a body. Right now, the investigation continues. So this happened just before 4 this morning. I know the driver stayed on scene, according to DPD. If we switch things over to our main maps, I can kind of show you where this is happening in the Lakewood area if you're not familiar with this. So this is just west of I-25 if you're taking those westbound lanes along 6th and Sheridan. Now, when we did talk to DPD early this morning, they said that they had no ETA on when 6th Avenue could reopen. So again, good alternate routes for you if you're trying to head that way, because right now, if you're trying to take 6th Avenue right before that crash, it's coming in those speed times at 2 miles per hour, so barely moving. Right now, you can get off Colfax Avenue if you're trying to avoid 6th Avenue altogether. Again, once this area reopens, we will definitely keep you updated both on air and online. But for now, definitely avoid 6th Avenue for that morning commute.
And weather-wise, in the 90s backyard, it's already on the warm side, and it's going to be a very hot day today. Dangerously hot with temperatures topping out near 100 degrees. This would be our 6th earliest 100-degree reading on record for us here in Denver, and we're going to be talking about those temperatures getting really hot here by later this morning, so get those outdoor activities done now. It's in the low 70s. I can tell you firsthand, it is comfortable here in the 9 News backyard, but later today, it will not be comfortable, with those highs getting up to 100 for us here in town. Again, this would be our 6th earliest 100 plus on record for us here in Denver. 50s, 60s, eastern plains right now, 40s and 50s in the mountains in that forecast. Notice again how hot, how quickly it gets up to 92 by 11 a.m., 95 by noon. So again, get those outdoor activities done now. Weather impact alert because of that intense heat for both today and tomorrow. More details on when it cools down coming up in my full forecast.
Chris, thank you. Now, while you were sleeping, Denver Fire was working to get a handle on this house fire. It happened on Eastman Avenue west of Broadway in Englewood. The department shared this video on social media. You can see a lot of damage from the fire. Crews arrived to heavy flames and smoke before 2:30 this morning. They confirmed the fire was out and under control hours later. No one was hurt.
New this morning, one person is in the hospital right now after a crash involving a car and a motorcycle last night. Denver police say it happened just before 10:30 at the intersection of South Bel Air Street and East Louisiana Avenue. It's right near South Colorado Boulevard. DPD says the person in the hospital does have serious injuries. At this time, we don't know if that person was driving the car or the motorcycle or how they're even doing yet this morning. We're making calls to get those questions answered, and once we hear, we will let you know.
The family of Megan Trussell, the CU student who was found dead in Boulder Canyon this year, is looking for answers about what happened to her. Her family has disputed the coroner's finding that Megan died by suicide. That's why they're now turning to people other than investigators to help them learn more. Megan's family says they are collecting donations to create essential packages for the unhoused community in Boulder. Inside the 200 bags are daily items people can use and information about Megan's case. Trussell's mother says during the investigation, it was an unhoused person who helped them find Megan's phone.
Getting out there and asking questions and talking to people actually is what gets answers and what uncovers the truth.
Megan's family wants to start handing out the bags within the next few weeks, and they say Megan was found in an area where many unhoused people were staying, and they hope that helps connect them to someone who knows something. This morning, the Steve on Your Side team wants you to be aware of a recall.
Yeah, 100,000 Amazon mattresses, they're being recalled, and it's because of a fire risk. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, the recall is for the Crayon mattress. The agency says they don't meet flammability requirements and poses a deadly fire hazard. So if you have this mattress on the screen this morning, you can contact Amazon for a refund.
The Better Business Bureau is warning about a rise in text message job scams. The BBB says these scams often start with a text claiming to offer remote work, high pay, and flexible hours. If you didn't apply for the job or it's coming from an odd email address or number, it is likely a scam. The BBB also says that scammers are even using artificial intelligence in hopes to get you to contact them.
And right now, if 6th Avenue and Sheridan is part of your morning drive, you want to avoid this area. We've issued a traffic impact alert because of a deadly crash. So everyone's trying to get off 6th Avenue. But you guys, behind this crash, so behind where officers are on scene right now, it is a mess. It is coming in at 2 miles per hour, barely moving in that area. So 6th Avenue, we're seeing bumper to bumper traffic for about 3 to 4 miles. So Colfax Avenue is going to be your best bet.
All right, thanks so much, Brianna. And today's forecast, it's brought to you by Hazel, and it's going to be 70 to 75 this morning. Definitely time to get that dog walk in because this afternoon, 95 to 100 degrees. You definitely don't want to walk Hazel or any dogs out there. But Hazel, a 4-year-old pit bull mix, and she is available for adoption at the Humane Society, Humane Colorado, 303-751-5772. She is sweet and she is good with other dogs, and also she's had experience with kids. She's good with kids, so she's so sweet. And again, by the way, today, final tip for my fellow dog owners out there, take the back of your hand down onto the pavement. If it's too hot for the back of your hand, it's too hot for the paws of your doggo as well. But there's Hazel, and again, information on how to adopt her.
Great reminder, Chris. And I hope we get Hazel a good home. She has just the sweetest face in the world. My goodness. Thank you, Chris. Year after year since the pandemic, food insecurity has been on the rise. Food banks in the state are stepping up to fill the gap that keeps widening, and now they need your help.
9 News reporter Courtney Yoon joins us live from Weld Food Bank in Greeley. And Courtney, 1 in 8 Coloradans are facing hunger right now.
Yes, that's right, Corey and Erica. It really is unprecedented, the amount of people who are facing food insecurity and the amount of pressure that is mounting on our local food banks. I'm here at Weld Food Bank this morning where things are just getting started. Volunteers are arriving right now. And a lot of people, Stephanie, they come here. This is Stephanie Gausch, everyone. She's the Chief Development Officer from Weld Food Bank. But you guys have an emergency food box program. So many people are coming out for that, and like your numbers have just gone up year after year after year.
Absolutely. The last couple of years, we've seen a really unprecedented rise in need in our community, and we're serving about 1,500 people a day from this room right here. So we have volunteers that are beginning the day getting produce and food items set up for the families that are going to come through, throughout this Friday.
Yeah, 1,500 people in one day. And 5 years ago, you were telling me it was like 276 people per day. So you've just seen that multiply year after year.
Absolutely. We really saw that a strain was really put on households during COVID. And what ended up happening is that the federal government ended up giving people a little more with their food stamps. And that allowed a little more breathing room. But when we saw that increase in food stamps go away in 2023 is really when we saw this exponential growth in need in our communities. So we continue to see that rise each and every day. And it's really just folks who need just a little bit extra in that month to get by. It's not a lot, but just a little something to get through.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a lifeline for people, honestly, what you're doing for them. And I want people to be able to know how they can help food banks like Weld Food Bank. So take a look at your screen right now. There should be a QR code there. If you could scan that, that'll take you to our website where you can choose which food bank you would like to donate to. There's 5 of them on there. Also, when you're at King Soopers, if you're checking out, you can round up your total. Those pennies, nickels, and dimes really add up. Food banks know how to stretch a dollar. A lot of times they can turn 3 meals out of just $1. So even if you can just donate a quarter, that would make a huge difference if all of us did. Stephanie, thank you so much for telling us about the need here this morning and having us here at the food bank.
Thank you so much. We are so grateful for this community support.
Yeah, it really is the community that does help support food banks and all of you at home. So thank you for people who have already donated. Live in Greeley, Courtney Yoon, 9 News.